So let's talk about setting up the landscape for a card. If you notice on a lot of my other cards, I draw the creature and then I put the landscape behind it. So drawing a card versus painting. And when you progress through the card or the art, they're opposite of each other. On painting, you do back force what's furthest back and you work upward. When you're drawing, you do what's up front first and you work backwards and do what's in the back last. So let's go ahead and just draw a random little creature. I don't know what this is going to be. Oh, and I just broke my, it's a lead. One of the nice things about being unprofessional is that it means that you guys can do this too. Oh, what a weird creature. I'm just going to have a tentacle here. Kind of strange looking. Okay. Maybe we're just going to assume that that's the bottom of the card box, you know. Right there. Alright, there's the area in which I'm working with. Now we're going to set up the landscape. I tend to like to have something small in the background and then mountains. So what you do is you just find a horizon line, sometimes two. It's actually okay to do two. It's just a simple line that goes straight in the back. Let's decide that we're going to do a second one. Now this one, you can make it whatever you want. I find if you're doing grass, it actually looks better not to put a bunch of lines everywhere, but to do these little kinds of grass that look like this. See? That's grass. And that's it. And it actually looks better that way. In the back, who knows what that is? Maybe it's just a dirt landscape. You might put just little circles in there, and then that's done. And then the next aspect, if you want, you could do mountains. Mine almost always have mountains because I love mountains, but not always. It's up to you. Draw a mountain, just make it jagged and crazy and random as you can. That looks the best. Maybe there's a mountain behind that one. Why not? And you can even have little mountains or hills back there. Now if you want to do the greebling effect like I talk about all the time, you can add all these little squigglies. Try to have them follow general contours or whatever you want. And then you have your mountains. And after that, I'll put the sun. Make sure you see that. See, I just did a little circle and a few lines. A really easy sun. If you don't want the sun, you want to do a night sky, I do this almost all the time. I'll just do a crescent moon. You probably want to see that first. Okay, crescent moon. And then I actually just put 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. And I put them just in the sky at random. And that'll be a nice sky. If you're doing clouds, let's just do clouds right here. I just kind of make them look like this. Little bubbly lines there, and there are clouds. And when I shade them with coloring pencils, I usually just shade lightly on the back side and leave the top, or underneath with black and leave up on top white. Anyways, that's actually how to set up a landscape. That's obviously a simple one. It's kind of earth. If you're doing water per se, suppose this was the area of doing water, I might do a seascape, or I might just have the creature, you know, here, and just do a few bubbles and a few fish swimming around. Really quite simple. Anyways, that's one way of learning how to set up your landscape.